Everybody, thanks for checking out the Chris Gethard Show podcast. It's really cool that you're checking this out.
We're about to do, I think, the dumbest show we've done in years.
His life would be trashed! And you better believe I'm trashed.
We are scrappy trash people.
What's the point of this show? I just turned it on.
We've always been with this show.
We've always been trash people. We will always be trash people.
True.
This doesn't feel real.
Hello, everyone! Live from my grandmother's basement. We are the Trash People. I'm Emily Pineapple.
And I'm Forrest, keeper of the Canon.
And every week on Wednesday, that's right, box
Every
show
week.
or no box show, we're doing a show. That's right, and it's somehow related to the Twitch comedy streaming network, spearheaded by our very own Chris Gethard of
That's
New
right.
Jersey is the
New
World.
Jersey is the world, and the Chris Gethard shows Chris Gethard.
Hell yeah, you better believe.
You better believe I'm trash.
I'm trash. Well, as Wizbeth said, I'm so sorry. I attributed that unboxing thing to Lena.
No, that was Wizbeth.
It is Wizbeth. Today we're having an unboxing segment.
Yes, an unboxing segment of this right here from Bandcamp
here.
Vinyl Pressing Service.
Wow. Pressing indeed.
I love how the light hits it too. Look at that fancy cardboard.
Ooh, we're gonna have to save that cardboard.
Yeah, it's not time to open it just yet. Oh.
No, because our first segment
Yeah.
is, as always,
Our first segment is, as always,
Hell
It's
yeah,
tarot
buddies!
time.
Tarot time, where I do a general reading for our week using the beautiful tarot deck designed by our very own Stephen Premmel. That's right. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Let's see how our week will be.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Our first card, this is our general card. This is our theme of the week, the thing to think about this week as we go through our week.
And after this, there'll be trivia.
It's joy!
Joy!
Look at this, the gorgeous Christy cello floating atop the muck.
I like that.
The hand represents a gift. That means that she is a gift. The bird represents faith in whatever, in yourself. For her, it is in a particular religion.
Sky Daddy.
Sky Daddy, more specifically,
Sky
do you follow Camus? Do you imagine Sisyphus happy?
I mean, you must.
You got a bird. You have put a bird on it. That's right. So this represents choosing joy and the
Me
things
too,
that we
Wizbeth.
do.
Me too.
know. The things that we do in our life to facilitate us being able to choose joy. Because joy it's not always a choice.
Well,
You have to be in a certain position. You
Yeah.
need to be in
It's-
in a hand floating above the muck.
Exactly.
Before you can think, I'm going to look up or down. If you're stuck in the muck, you're stuck in the fucking muck, and you might need this divine hand to come and pluck you out. So, and that could be anything. That could be a new routine, perhaps taking medication as prescribed. Perhaps seeing a doctor to get said medication prescribed.
perhaps.
Going to therapy. Who fucking knows? Joy!
Or perhaps it is a literal hand that reaches down
Yes.
from the sky and takes you out of the muck.
Yes.
Sometimes that's how it works.
That's true. That's really true, Forrest. Sometimes it is a literal gigantic hand.
Yeah.
Let's look at the worst case scenario for our week.
Okay.
So let's look at the things that are getting in our way. Stumbling blocks. The shit we leave on the floor to trip over later, but not like meaning to leave it on the floor so that we trip over it so we remember it. We're like, oh shoot, I was supposed to pick that up. Good thing I put it by the door. Well, I'll trip over it.
Right.
No, this is just all the trash that you just let fall on the floor.
Yeah, this is the clutter, not the booby traps
Yes.
that you've set for yourself.
Yes. Oh, the Kingpin.
Interesting.
And this was our theme
last week. Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, it was.
We got our Kingpin. Our Kingpin, he's hoeing on the ocean. Doesn't look like he should be able to make a beautiful garden hoeing on the ocean.
No.
Thinking about other things you might want to do, be a tugboat captain. Mm-hmm. But look, a beautiful garden. Nevertheless, never doubt the Kingpin.
Never doubt the Kingpin.
And this as our stumbling block, I wonder if this could mean that we are hewing too close to an idea, like we're not trying new things.
Oh, interesting, yeah.
Or things from other people's recommendations.
This is also, as Blocktoven notes, the sheriff.
It is the sheriff.
As well.
That Chris Cruise, yes. Chris Cruise.
Craigie?
Craigie.
The Craig Cruise.
Craigie. That's a beaut. Perhaps it means, that you're just, you keep doing the same thing, expecting your garden to grow, not doubting yourself or your process, and like maybe you should evaluate your process. Maybe you should evaluate exactly where you are. We just need the collectionist now. That's hilarious. I'm here for that because we have the archivist, the keeper, and the collectionist here for that.
The hoarding trinity.
This could also mean that you haven't found your routine yet.
Oh, yeah. I like that reading as well.
That you're stumbling on the fact that you don't know under what conditions you work best and what really facilitates you completing what you want to complete. Maybe you need to clean off your desk. I always forget that if my desk isn't clean, I can't think. So I'll start new projects on top of old projects. And I'm like, why is everything so confusing?
I relate to that one a lot.
Yeah. And let's look at our worst case scenario. Worst case scenario of this week.
Please not me. Please not me.
Nap, trick, snack, snore.
Which was also in last week's spread, right?
Yes.
Was it in this position last week? Do you remember that?
I think it was in our stumbling block.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was the stumbling block because it was like, wake up. So worst case scenario for this week, we're still sleeping. We're still waiting for that transformation. He's napping. He's snacking. There's a beautiful magnolia underneath. That's for transformation. And guess what? It's GLTS this Friday. So it's really not that bad of a worst case scenario, to be real. Like, you're still on the journey, buddy.
I'm excited to see Kulap Vilaysack and Mary Lane Rudgcup.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing guests.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our worst case scenario of the week. Needing to find our routine that feeds us in our garden. Maybe mulch. And we end up just continuing to rest, awaiting the transformation. The cocoon of chip crumbs that is accumulated around us has yet to be shed.
The Ruffles cocoon.
Yep. The good old Ruffles cocoon. It crinkles.
The Pringles cocoon. The Doritos cocoon.
Doritos.
The Bugles cocoon.
Our best case scenario this week. Here's what we got going for us this week. Oh, hell yeah, Backseat Dreamer.
That's so cool, Backseat Dreamer.
Fuck yes. I'm really excited to get to that. First, we have our things that we got going for us this week, the things that are in our corner, and who else?
The musician.
And the musician. Look at him. He's on the Pope's stage.
Yeah, he is.
This is the stage of the Pope card. It's called the Hierophant, but it's the Pope.
It is absolutely a Pope.
And he's holding the Pope's staff.
Il Papa himself.
But he's rocking out. He is taking the stage for himself and playing his own music. This card is all about disrespect your surroundings. That's what it's about. Disrespecting your surroundings.
Are you going to explain?
No.
Okay.
Everyone should understand what disrespect your surroundings means.
Okay.
Look, he's disrespecting his surroundings.
No. I mean, why that came to mind so readily.
Because of the Matrix?
Well, I thought it was because it sounds. You've previously said you thought that
the intro music sounds like a sound alike. Yes.
you thought the Gamers Den song said, "Disrespect your surroundings."
Well, I just thought that like that's what should come next, even though I know that's not. See, he's on the Pope stage.
Yeah, that's the Pope stage.
Let's
show
take
it
what you
closer,
got and make it your own. Fuck the patriarchy. Fuck the systems that are set up around us. We might have to be on their stage, but we're gonna play whatever the fuck we want while we're there. And here's our best case scenario.
Ollie.
Hey, Ollie. Oh, Ollie. I have my mug that celebrates you, my father, who knows everything, because Ollie is, of course, my father and all of our fathers. On his Case Come shows.
Which is, by the way, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's the Daddy Discord Dance.
Wow, I'm excited. Hierophant, better known as the Diablo 2 enemy. That's interesting. It's literally just a fancy old word for Pope.
Yes. And Blogtoven asking if we're talking tea.
We talking tea. Good old throat coat right here because I have so many allergies that I feel like I have a cold. I'm just not coughing quite enough to be like, I said the fid. No, it's
not. It's allergies.
Definitely allergies. Why am I holding Naptrick? Oh, let's look at our best case scenario.
What is our best case scenario?
My best case scenario for this week. And with the musician in our corner. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wow. Googie! Y'all, it's an all Googie best case scenario this week. If this isn't lucky, I don't know what is. Wow. All right, this Googie he's based on the Fool card. Is he about to do a trick?
Good question.
Is he about to trip off that giant cliff because he's not looking where he's going?
Good question.
Is that cliff actually just a single step down and we're all like, oh no, Riley, you're gonna fall off the cliff? And he's like, from where I stand, I will be perfectly fine. And you know what? He is.
Good question.
It's about beginnings, adventures. He carries with him the satchel. A satchel full of fuel from his past experiences. Is there a hoagie in there?
Good question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is there a sundae in there?
Good question.
Yeah, definitely. So, the new beginnings, excitement, a brand new day, and a new journey. That's our best case scenario for this week.
That's a pretty good scenario.
That's a really good case scenario. We are going to gain an understanding of how we can operate within the systems we are forced to be within in order to play our own song. We're going to begin our journey, our new exciting venture into the world in the bright light of knowing how to operate within it. And then with that, we will choose joy.
Yeah.
So basically, joy comes up. We're like, either this is about what we need to do to choose joy or what we need to do to make us able to choose joy. If we're still in the muck, we need the hand first.
Right.
So what we got going for us is that we recognize the system that we're inside of, the help that we need or the routines that we need or the process that we need, and we fucking take it. And that is what allows us to choose joy and to enact joy in our life. It may be unconventional. It may be fucking unconventional. Who's being prescribed something that is typically used to treat one thing, but your doctor's like, this actually helps a lot with anxiety and depression, so I'm going to put you on this because I think it'll work better for you. That's that guy. That's that guy. Dr. Rude. Dr. Rude. Mr. Rude.
Mr. Rude.
Mr. Rude. Right there. I also like that it's Mr. Rude within this reading because it's like the idea is you don't have to be polite about the things that you need.
That's a great point.
It's your right to demand it. It's shit that you need. I know it sounded very specific. That's because it is. Wellbutrin in high doses can be very helpful for those of us with ADHD. As well as I mean, the depression and anxiety that it is what it's meant to treat.
It's true.
Versus sticking to your old routines, not perhaps exploring that which can make your garden grow better for you. Sort of like I'm seeing the kingpin more as a like you are perhaps lacking in this.
Oh, great question, Blogtoven. Did you time the medicine perfectly? Because as we know...
No, it hasn't been fucking working for me.
Oh.
Sorry, I came at that super hard. I literally made an appointment with like the person who helps me with ADHD. Because I'm like, okay, so is the fact that I'm still extremely tired constantly all the time, the Ritalin not working, the fibromyalgia, or something else? Should I try another fucking drug, or do I just have to fucking deal? Because this is chronic illness life. They're like, drink some coffee. I'm like, I can't. It makes my stomach hurt so much that I feel like I have to puke all day. And they're like, wow, that sucks. I'm like, cool. Any advice on that? And they're like, I'm really sorry that you have to go through this.
They're right.
Thanks, doctors.
But not helpful.
I mean, they do their best.
Yeah.
Mine do their best.
Yours do their best.
Mine are doing their best.
No, you have
very
good ones.
few, I think. Not necessarily very few, but too many people have doctors who are not doing their best. Yeah, it is such a bummer city. Right? It's just kind of like bitter.
I love it.
It's just a little too acidic. What's our... Yo!
My taste buds are like Harley Quinn. They're just dumped in acid when I drink that coffee. What's up?
I had actually pulled a second nap trick. And I got confused because I had already pulled one nap trick. Why? Because somehow there's two nap tricks in this deck. What does it mean?
Is one Pat the Hat and one Pat the Rat?
I mean, we can take it as our advice. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure that it would mean that our worst case scenario and best case scenario are the same scenario card.
That's funny. I mean, that's
just really funny.
That would be a bit of a relief if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. There's nothing we can do this week.
Yeah.
You're just going to be chilling, and that's fine. Eat your snack. Yeah, I have two judges.
Did your decks get merged together a little bit?
My decks absolutely got merged together. I have two. Bryson does have a twin. But this, I just can't make sense of it. I think what this means is that the best case scenario of this week is that there's a George Lucas talk show, and there is.
Yippee!
And there's nothing that we can do for or against that, so we're all in for a treat. Hell yeah.
I like that. Best case scenario, Pat the Rat takes a nap. Worst case scenario, Pat the Hat snacks. Oops, all mats. Yep, yippee. Two hats are better than one.
Hell yeah! All right, buddies. It was
There is, of course, something you can do to help.
Oh, what's that?
See, not here, but if you go to planetscum.live, there's a button down below that
says support the show. Please support the shows. Please do that. Please. Please support Planet Scum. Please. I'm pretty sure. Well.
What?
Y'all are able to pay for StreamYard and stuff off of donations. Okay. It's not losing money. Yes.
But support us to make sure we don't, huh?
Is there something you're not telling me? I don't know any of this stuff. All I do is yell into the room when he's having his meetings and I hear something funny. Like he was like, I'm not ganging up on anybody. And he just shouted it really loud. And I have no idea what it was about. But I did poke my head in and say that
a bit happened.
It did sound like Forrest was ganging up.
And I passed that on in case they couldn't hear you. But a bit happened. Is that new Weird Bull shirt available yet? As Riley indicated in his trailer for the shirt. Yeah, that's available if you go to planetscum.live/merch and
buy merch.
Who knows what else you might find there?
What could be
right
there?
Now. Maybe something else is there. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but you'll have to find out for yourself by going to planetscum.live/merch.
That you will. Friends,
What?
that was tarot time.
That was tarot time.
Now it's time for...
It's time for show and tell, which this week is the unboxing of this great album from the George Lucas Talk Show. So here's the front of the cardboard. Here's the back. That's right, this is a three-dimensional object, folks. You love to see it. But why don't we get to opening it, huh?
Ooh, do you need more space?
No, I can use myself. I'll brace it against me.
Okay.
Okay, so first, off comes the tape.
Did you get any scissors?
No.
Okay.
No, I got no tools, but I don't need them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Get tools. Oh, wait, no, it's good. It's coming. Get tools.
I'm not getting tools.
I'll get
Because
tools.
look, this is done on purpose.
Yeah, because this is well designed, because the Bandcamp vinyl pressing service knows how to make a box.
Right? Da!
Da.
Da!
Now, here we go.
Oh, you checked the thing!
Yeah.
Da! Check the thing,
No.
y'all!
That's they checked
Check the merch.
site. Yeah.
Check the merch. I was looking. I'm like, did he have something about the DAW on him? Oh, you
sorry.
checked the site. It's available.
And now, inside, we've got...
Something no one can see. There we go. There's just an extra piece of cardboard.
Yeah, that's just extra cushioning. But here we go.
This is so nice. I'm absolutely going to use
Here's
this
the
cardboard.
back. And so on the back it says, for over 4 decades, the name George Lucas has meant one thing: storyteller. From the sexless dystopian future of THX 1138 to the Shakespearean jukebox antics of strange magic. When I shouted, it's all caps.
Oh, Shakespearean, because it's like a Midsummer's Night Dream.
It was
I
all about
like, in
telling
what way?
stories in film, in television, and merchandising. The story always came first, until 2012 when it all changed. The sale of Lucasfilm to Disney was an admission that perhaps the only George Lucas story left to be told would belong, as they say, in a museum. And that's when a slot opened up at a comedy theater in New York City, a midnight show for $5, promising an hour or so
Only
of conversation.
$5?
Yeah,
Fuck.
of conversation-based entertainment. That's why you should.
I shouldn't be like that surprised.
But that's the
in
thing.
my head, I assumed that
it was
because
like
how big the show was, at least $20
But that's why
to like get in to see like these like really high level guests.
That's why it's great if you can become a $5 friend.
Please
But
become a $5 friend.
A midnight show for $5, promising an hour or so of conversation-based entertainment for one of the most successful filmmakers of all time. 7 years and one global pandemic later, you hold in your hands the sleeve for a soundtrack that will preserve a small fragment of that story. If you are a fan of The George Lucas Talk Show, perhaps this album will remind you of past delights and maybe even provide you with a few new ones. If you have never heard of GLTS, good luck making sense of this LP. And how did you even come to be holding a copy in your hands anyway? We occasionally had musical performances in our show at UCB, but the you had to be there aspect of that era of the show made it an easy decision to exclude them from this collection. As Kylo Ren once said, "Let the past die. Oh me, oh my. My name was Ben. Not now, but then." This record is a musical snapshot of our self-quarantined year, 2020 to 2021. Also, this sleeve note wasn't written by George. It was written by me, Crawley. Do you recognize me? Probably not, right? I normally do that thing where letters look like they are crawling away, but not always. Did you think that's why I'm called Crawley? No. My name is Lord James Crawlington, and people call me Crawley for short. Bye for now. Enjoy the record. And they have the GLTS opening theme by Ryan Miller, the Studio 60 Cold Open by Alex Peabody, and the East Coast Philharmonic. Featuring
Wow.
George Lucas, Watto, and Pat the Rat, with special guest Robert Wool. And there's more. There's so much more on here. This is incredible. Including Rachel Zegler. And Lisa Loeb.
I had to try and explain this show to my physical therapist today. I'm like, well, you see, this person portraying retired filmmaker George Lucas, Disney stole and left a scant $5 billion. And then, do you know who Watto is? They're from the first, not like the first Star Wars, but like the episode 1 Star Wars, and they're Jewish, right? But
Did they say that?
no, I said that.
Watto
This
is things from
me,
the
like,
Void's real dad.
trying to explain. I love that.
Explaining Watto is a lot of fun because it's like,
Yeah.
well, okay, so George Lucas made a character that's based on old anti-Semitic tropes, and well,
Much like a lot of people, at least he wasn't a TERF.
and
I'm
by the
talking
way,
about J.K. Rowling.
Horde
and her
Jedi
anti-Semitic.
produced tracks 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 on this LP.
Oh,
And also, if
hell
you look here on the
yeah.
back, you can see. Actually, no, I'll show you something first. I have a credit on this album.
You do?
I do. And it's for a part of the design of the album.
Oh, what part?
That's fair, Blogtoven. Try explaining Watto while dressed up as Watto.
Right?
Because, yeah, you're
And
Watto.
I'm like, he has 2 slaves, which we know from the cup from Taco Bell.
Right? Okay, so here, I'm taking it out of the sleeve. Out of the beautiful, beautiful sleeve. This is what
Gorgeous.
I got credit for. Is in the middle is a version of the Pretend It's a Grow Gizmo,
Ooh, pretend it's a side
which
B.
is Pretend It's a Side B and Pretend It's a Side A.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, this is so good. I'm so excited for this album. It's incredible. I love that, we're, Planet Scum, streaming media, right?
Yeah.
But we're not just new media.
Not just new media.
Look, Planet Scum also gave you, well, the George Lucas Talk Show gave you this record.
That's
And
true.
then Planet Scum gave you Mail and Fax Week.
That's true.
But you know what else is cool about this album? There's one thing we haven't talked about yet. So what color, when you think of an album, what color do you think an album usually is?
Black.
Usually, right? This, no. Oh yeah, also Things from the Void has a credit on this, on Radio Free Multiverse too. On this thing
Oh,
called
yeah!
Things from the Void says I have a credit on this thing called Radio Free Multiverse, which is kind of a lot to explain. Y'all wouldn't get it. I think it's a very thin premise.
That's... Oh!
Oh, get your
Watch
friend
this
to watch.
week because... Watch what?
George
GLTS?
Lucas. Yeah, because
Oh, that'll
Marilyn
be
Rush
easy.
come.
I thought you meant our show. I'm
No,
like,
no.
just say it's trivia.
Yeah. Trivia Night hosted by an evil fish. That's our pitch. But, okay. So albums are usually black.
Yay! Yeah, they're
this
usually
one
black.
Is beautiful Toydarian blue.
Oh, wow! I love it. How long does a long GTLS
How does a
affect
long GLTS
RFM?
affect Radio Free Multiverse, if at all?
Well, that's something fun, a little exclusive for later in this episode. This week, RFM, Radio Free Multiverse, your favorite trivia show that happens on Friday nights. Why, it's turning into a GLTS after show! So we'll be starting whenever GLTS ends. And it's all Star Wars trivia all the time! Ba-ba-ba-bow! With Star Wars themed prizes! Something like this, but not having just fallen apart. Does anyone know how to use paper cement? Should I really just be using Mod Podge? Even though it kind of wrinkles my paper?
I don't know.
Isn't this cool though? We found a laminating machine, like an old-fashioned, like no heat laminating thing at the Creative Reuse Center this week. So all I can think about is laminating things and putting stickers on the back of things. And we found archival transfer sheet stuff. It's so cool. If you haven't seen this stuff before, it's like this dry paper, and then you put your thing on it, sort of roll over it with another sheet of paper and your like squeegee thing, and then when you pull it up, your
Things from the
thing
Void
is a sticker.
It says that Mod Podge shouldn't wrinkle the paper unless you'd use too thick of a coat.
I'm using too thick
And
of a
have you
coat.
tried the spray seal? Was what Ollie wants to know. And yes, you've tried some of it, right?
Well, I've tried the spray for the outside of things, like the
Right.
gloss stuff. all this has a pretty thick layer of gloss before I even laminated it because I didn't have the laminator at that point. Right. But I had been paper cementing them together because I guess I used too much.
Also, there's one more thing to another exclusive.
But I haven't used the spray.
There's another exclusive about this Friday's Grand Trivia, by the way.
Right, it smells so specific. That's what you use for prosthetics. Okay,
the
like
spray
the
seal.
Mod Podge gloss. I'm gonna get my Mod Podge gloss.
But while you're going, I'll let you in on one more exclusive. So the last time Radio Free Multiverse did a post GLTS episode, that was the debut of the George Lucas hat, and I think it's fair to expect that another hat will be making its debut after this Friday's episode. But you know what else you can do? You know what else is fair? Because now it's time for trivia. So if you go to Kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app and enter the room code, you can do that. Oh! And you can also type !Kahoot. But now we're gonna... Yes, I'm excited for you to come in with 3 a.m. energy as well,
Yes.
Jazz. Oh, ooh-ish. That's a very good idea. That is not what I had already made, but maybe I'll change what I made and go with that
really
instead, because
good
that's
idea.
a very good idea.
Okay, so this is what I'm working with. I got my paper, I got my back thing, and I got my front thing, and this is all with paper cement. And then what I did was I sprayed this over it to create like that shine, but it just isn't quite super even. And as you can see, like the paper cement just isn't really sticking it hard enough.
Oh, Ollie says yes, this is what he meant.
Oh, that's not the brand, but yes, it's that. Just acrylic, clear acrylic sealer. I can use it like glue. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. I can probably use the triple thick. This I've also been using on top. And then this I will try as glue, but with, I suppose, a really thin coat. I'm not good at thin coats.
No.
I don't like it.
Because it takes more time, or what?
I don't know, because I just like, it's so easy to get it wrong.
Oh, fair.
It's so easy to just add a little too much.
It is
you know?
also much harder, I think, to do light layers with the kind of stuff you're doing because you don't get the visual, like, indication as much of how thin your coat is. Like, with all my gold spray paint, it's very easy for me to do thin coats that layer up over time.
Yeah. And most of these ones are actually not as spotted with random pieces of dust that may have collected on them because it was windy in San Francisco.
And they were hanging on our front door. But here we go. It's time for Kahoot, where Ish Timson is here, as is a rabbit, Jesse, Jess After Dark, Things from the Void, and Math Blank. And you, it might not work as well on that because the paper is thick, says Ollie Garden. Didn't realize it was thicker paper.
Okay.
That's good to know.
But if it's thinner paper, does it sort of make it like you've turned the paper into something that you can like build up? So it's sort of like paper mache?
Good question.
Because that's also super interesting. I'm trying a way of paper macheing where someone on TikTok, like his grandfather came up with this or something, but you just put paper cement on both sides of your piece of paper and let it dry completely, and then it won't stick to you, but the paper will stick to itself and other pieces of paper. So you've basically made like paper clay and you can just build up. It's really cool. I did like a little test of it a while ago. It made me scrunch my hands too much, but
yeah, it just kind of runs together. That's very cool.
It's really cool. Someone try it.
But today's code is 317-1568. That's 317-1568. And you can type ! Kahoot in the chat on Twitch and get your link on YouTube. Uncle Bryson, sorry, if you're watching over there, you're out of luck in terms of that Kahoot link. But hello, Blog American, though, and Pineapple.
It's me.
That's Emily Pineapple, who's going to be playing our trivia game against you, as is CBC. 10 of you are in. I think we've given a decent amount of time. Do you think we should give a little bit more time, or do you think we should just get our game started?
I think, you know what I think?
What?
I really want to play with this and make sure it sticks.
Okay, well, you know what I think? I think it's time to code. Hello, Offbeat Valerie joining right as we got started. But here's
Right
question
under
1.
the
In 3, 2, 1, and
line.
you can still join even though we're underway. What was the theme of last night's Mary Houlihan's painting party? Was it Hills, Lost Season 1 DVD, Spring, or the Sea, Cruel and Unfeeling? What was the theme of last night's Mary Houlihan's painting party?
I saw that and all I could think was, can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Well, 8 of you got it right. It was a Hills.
Ow, ow!
Hills, which is why we got some Mario fan art from me, some Sonic fan art, lots of Hills, lots of great Hills fan art last night on, not fan art, but art on Mary Houlihan's painting party. Do you need to move that? Did
No,
it
no,
pop
it's
open?
fine.
Okay. Well, then let's go to the leaderboard and see who's at the top of this hill. So far, it's Bunny Rabbit, CBC in second, Ish Timson in third, Blog American, though, in fourth, and Jazz After Dark in fifth. Pineapple, where are you right now?
I am in 7th place. I'm 1 point behind Offbeat Valerie.
Okay, well, this next question, it could cause a lot of chaos, because you know what it is. It's a multi-select, so be sure to confirm your answers after you choose them. Which of these Chris Gethard Presents host appeared on Search Party during the show's run? Carmen Christopher, Connor Ratliff, John Bander, Sebastian Canelli. Which of these hosts appeared on HBO Max's Search Party with Aaliyah Shawkat? Do you know the answer?
I do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I do.
Let's see if all of you at home do. What this person searching for? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's all of them. And we're going to get to see them after we see our leaderboard, where Pineapple's in first, Math Blank in second, Jazz After Dark, our erstwhile leader, Bunny Rabbit in fourth, and Offbeat Valerie closing out the leaderboard in fifth. Here they all are. Carmen appeared as a cameraman named Vernon. Connor Ratliff was the inventor of Hot Baby, the first and only hot sauce for babies. John Bander was Yelling Man. And Sebastian Canelli played a paparazzo on 2 episodes. Do we carry Hot Baby? No, but I'm familiar with it.
But we're familiar. I am jealous.
Oh, so jealous of your husband.
that your husband is the inventor of Hot Baby.
So jealous.
Click, click.
Click, click. Click, 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 click. Well, that caused some chaos. So let's keep going on to our next question and see what happens to Pineapple's lead after this. In Space Wizards Must Die, the Squire assists an elderly wizard named Belthalusis, Sar Agorn, Sorpheus Candor, or Zarius.
I probably got this
Seen
one
here
wrong.
is a wizard, but maybe not a space one. It's unclear if this is a space wizard or like a terrestrial wizard.
Looks like he's holding a star.
It looks like he's considering
Is
the
that
orb.
Radagast the Brown?
It's a Canva stock photo. But 8
I
of you
was
got it
right!
right. It's Sorpheus Candor. The rest are all Jedi Masters from Star Wars Legends.
I love you.
Earth is in space too, y'all. That's true. Things from the void.
That is true.
But now let's go to the leaderboard. Let's see who got it quicker. Oh, Bunny Rabbit bag hopping up though back to second.
Ow.
Offbeat Valerie in third. Jazz After Dark in fourth. CBC in fifth. 6 players have reached answer streak 3, including our leader, Pineapple, 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 Pineapple.
And this time, he didn't accidentally tell me answers.
No, I didn't accidentally tell you any of these answers.
So I can feel super good
Jazz
about
says
my
Bunny
win.
can eat them pineapples.
Good thing pineapple is the snack that eats you back.
It sure does. But let's see if the moment of reckoning for Pineapple is at hand with our next question. Here we go. Kenise Mobley and guest Danielle Perez discussed the workings of which kind of factory on last week's Make Yourself Cry? Was that a bumper factory, a comedy factory, a cum factory, or a streaming factory?
You didn't have to tell me the answers this week. At least so far, I am on board.
It's the cum factory.
And for anyone who is excited about that, check out the Board Castle Mondays at 7 p.m. That's right, Board Castle on Twitch, our very own Take Naruto, Clancy Kramer.
I did put the asterisk in because I didn't want to get a cease and desist for like Martin did. That is what someone who got the answers from me would say.
Ah!
True, but let's go to leaderboard. Let's see if it's correct.
You all saw how guilty I felt last
Yes.
week when he only like sort of obtusely gave me the answer.
I
I
regretted
think
it.
someone who remembers the one time they cheated on a test in first grade. I would rather get a bad grade than know that I cheated. I realized in that moment, and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think it's time to move on to the question which succeeds that one, which is, which George Lucas talk show guest played Brian on Succession? Is that Ben Schwartz, Chris Gethard, Robert Wool, or Zach Cherry? You know this one?
I think so.
Well, you'll have to see. We'll have to see. Get your answers locked in.
I think so.
To
I'm
see
like
if
pretty
you know
sure.
who plays Brian on the hit prestige drama Succession. Yeah, you knew it. It's Zach Cherry. He appeared on the episode Safe Room in 2019. Brian was a member of a leadership training course that Roman Roy was forced to attend. Pineapple still in first. Offbeat Valerie moving into second. CVC up in third. Math Blank in fourth. Rabbit hopping down to fifth place. And 3 players just hit answer streak 5. Do a flip.
Yeah!
Well, let's see if this next question flips around our leaderboard. Here we go. It's another multi-select, so once again, be sure to confirm your answers. Which teams played in last Saturday's Super Weird Bowl 2? Chili, hoagie, taco, or sundae? Seen here as a football made of snacks. Yes, it's a multi-select, of course. Two teams played in last Saturday's
This is the
Super
same
Weird Bowl.
question that I accidentally cheated on last week.
No, it's not.
It's the same, but it's just worded differently.
No, last week it was about who played in the first Super Weird Bowl.
Oh.
Because the second hadn't happened yet. That's true. The winner is not listed in this question. Who won?
Who was the winner?
You'll have to go back and watch Super Weird Bowl 2 to find out who won.
But I watched it. I thought they were all decided as weird.
Right, but that doesn't mean every food was weird, but which team won is a separate question.
Okay.
The winner is
Okay.
Robot Riley, official referee Robot Riley announces who wins at the very end of the episode.
Was it us? Was it friendship?
It's us.
Oh yeah, we're the winners.
And as mentioned, the official commemorative shirt of Super Weird Bowl 2 is available now at planetscum.live/merch. So go check it out. But speaking of commemoration, I think we should commemorate who got that right by going to our leaderboard. Pineapple's still in first, but Offbeat Valerie. If Pineapple gets one answer wrong and Offbeat Valerie gets it right, that could be enough for Offbeat Valerie to take the lead. It's still a very close game. And Jazz After Dark and Blog American, though.
The fact that I'm going to have to like maintain a perfect score in order to win makes me think I'm definitely going to win.
Well, let's see if you do with our next question. To commemorate Valentine's Day, Planet Scum screened which show on last Saturday's A Saturday Not Live? Was that Chemistry Class, Glory Hole Kissing Booth, Papa Gethard's Love Cauldron, or Straight Up Phone Sex? Seen here are hearts, the symbol of Valentine's Day, known across the world.
Papa Geth.
That is one of my favorite episode titles.
Yeah.
Papa Gethard's Love Cauldron is such a good title.
Yeah, it's
all
the
of these are.
best.
Glory Hole Kissing Booth is also good. But 9 of you got it right. It was Chemistry Class with Rachel Pegram and Joe Rumrill.
Yeah.
Which was the 7th episode of Chris Gethard Presents. The rest, they're all real episodes of The Chris Gethard Show. So let's see who has chemistry with the podium. Oh, it's still you. You're still in first. Offie Valerie in second. CDC in third. Jazz After Dark in fourth. Blog American, though, in fifth place, though. Ish Timson, you're making a comeback with 3 correct answers in a row.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations on that. Why don't we go, then, to question number 8.
Oh, no.
Which of these guests has appeared on the most episodes of the George Lucas Talk Show? Julie Kottner, Robert Wool, Rich Sommer, Zach Cherry. All these guests have appeared on multiple episodes of the George Lucas Talk Show, but which has appeared on the most?
I guessed?
I mean, I think most people have to guess on this one. This I found on IMDb.
Oh.
I don't know off the top of my head either. Yeah, wow, that's tough, says CBC 9000. Yeah. It's a tricky one. Maybe they should have been double points now that I think about it. Oh, thank you, Patrick's Instagram Lives. Oh no, I forgot about our list, the show we've been rewatching for 2 months.
Damn it!
The correct answer is Robert Wool.
I was between that and Rich Summer, and I guessed Rich Summer.
Robert Wool has appeared on 12 episodes of the George Lucas Talk Show, while Julie Cotner has appeared on 11.
Oh my.
Zach Cherry has appeared on 8, and Rich Sommer has only appeared on 7.
Huh.
Yeah, I was
It's a memorable
surprised.
7.
I was surprised by that. Yeah, presumably Stephen Charleston has appeared on a similarly. Oh, I debated between Bobby and Julie, says CBC 9000. Oh, Blogtovin says Patrick has said different. IMDb could be wrong.
Yeah.
This is sourced to IMDb. Patrick should correct it if it's out. Well, no, I mean, because he knows. Like,
Yeah.
if he knows the correct answer, he could either, like, you know, say it and the community could correct it, or that's interesting. It is entirely possible that she didn't get credited on the IMDb. That was the thing. I will say, I will be honest. I was nervous that the IMDb would be wrong. So I trust Patrick. Unfortunately, I can't award points to the two of you who said it was Julie. Kahoot doesn't let you, like, manually award a point. So just
Fucking deal. We're so sorry.
let me know if you would win. But here we go. Offbeat Valerie now in first. Pineapple in second.
Stolen.
Oh. It may depend on how you break down the R-list episodes. Because IMDb... Right. But so IMDb credits each episode as one appearance that he's on. So if he leaves and comes back, it still only counts as one. My guess is it's that Julie has been on more than 11 and just didn't get credited because, like, maybe she appeared via phone on one or something, not on camera, you know, or maybe via a tape or something too. I don't know. That would be my guess as to where the discrepancy would come in. But Ish Timson, you're in second. You're in fourth. I mean, what did you answer?
I did not answer Julie.
Okay, good.
I answered Rich Summer.
That's right. Archival footage, Julie. It may be that's getting credited. Yeah, she was on the phone at least once, so that could be. It could be it. I think he probably did, but but I don't know.
He could just be a bad son.
Well, no, I mean, but it could be that he's counting archival footage appearances as her being on the show, and IMDb may cite it differently. He also could have just been bragging about his mom. That's also true. Let's go to the next question. I don't have a segue. But true or false, on last week's Make Yourself Cry, Danielle Perez showed a scene from Private Practice that made her cry. Is that true or false? Well, no one knows the answer to that question. Thanks from the Void. What did you answer?
True?
Well, we'll see if you're right. It's false.
Damn.
She showed a scene from Grey's Anatomy, not Private Practice, which is a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh. Pretty tricksy.
Yeah. You really like
tricksy.
how controversial the other one was? You little stinker. Who, me? What is his deal indeed, says Lena316. Good question. What is Patrick's deal? I don't know, but I do know what the deal is with our leaderboard. Where Blog American, though, rose up to 5th. Oh, Beautiful City is rewatching Private Practice right now. Some of your tweets about it may have been what inspired me to go with that question, Beautiful City. And they were. That was what got me thinking of, like, oh, I know what would be a tricky question. Going with the spin-off when she actually showed the original.
Ooh.
But now it's time. That was our penultimate question. So it's really pretty much anyone's game on the leaderboard. So here we go. Our final question, which of course is a double points question. So here we go. On Space Force, Chris Gethard plays a convicted criminal named Dr. Gary LaMarche, Eddie Brozer, Josh Franklin, or Kip Bunthart. What is Gethard's name on Space Force, the Netflix show with Steve Carell, John Malkovich, Aparna Nancherla, Ben Schwartz, and The Moon?
I picked the funniest
I
one.
haven't watched Space Force. When we watched Space Force, it was right after our COVID vaccinations, and we were passed out in bed, and I had to miss a Planet Scum Live because I was too sick. 5 of you got it right. It's Eddie Brozer. He played Dr. Gary LaMarche on Blind Spot, Josh Franklin on Big Lake, and Kip Bunthart on Parks and Recreation, where he pointed out men have had a hard time of it recently.
I got it
He
right.
was a Meninist. Oh, no.
I just thought it was a funny name.
I mean, it's a comedy. It is a funny name. That's why that's his name.
So I can feel good about my win?
I haven't told you this. I specifically didn't tell you that.
That's true. And I didn't really think of it until now.
No, I did not tell you that name at all. Remember when that guy had a weekly Twitch show? I do. I wanted to click the first one, right? That was what I was hoping. I was hoping that was the misdirect, is because he talks about Dr. Gary LaMarche on Blindside so much. But now, why don't we see who won our little game of trivia today? Here's our podium. In third place with 8 out of 10 correct, it's CBC. Ooh. In second place with 7 out of 10 correct, it's Pineapple. And in first place with 9 out of 10 correct, it's Offbeat Valerie. Congratulations. And Ish Timson and Bunny Rabbit, you're in fourth and fifth.
Offbeat
place.
Valerie, if you would like to get a treat in the mail for winning, DM us.
We actually.
Ooh, we have your address?
Yes. Yes. Because of.
You might be getting a disc of interest.
Yeah.
I was
Congratulations.
thinking of turning them into earrings, but I also just like holding them.
I do like branding them as a disc of interest. Oh, Blogtoven was Blog American Tovidi. That's very good. Oh, good luck things from the void.
Good luck. Please don't die on the ice.
Or other. Not on the ice.
Or
either.
anywhere.
Just, like, be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Be safe.
Yes, yeah, we do have Offbeat Valerie's address. That is
Good
true.
luck.
A disc of interest. I promise something.
Disc
Never die.
interest.
Oh, and Offbeat Valerie loves our stickers.
Yay!
Thank you,
I'm
Offbeat
so
Valerie.
glad. They might be laminated in the future. Precisely.
And if you want to get stickers in the mail from us, you can go to patreon.com/radiofreemultiverse and sign up as our patron.
We'll send you stuff.
That's right. They
It's
won't
fun
follow Gremlin rules?
stuff.
No, the new ones may not.
I think that they still will.
Okay.
Just given how I don't really trust
That's fair.
like
We'll have to do some testing.
the
But
seal on the lamination.
Keep them dry. I think it's always going to be a good idea to keep them dry.
Yeah, like I did coat the edges in Outdoor Mod Podge, but
Even other, even more professional, more officially produced stickers, you know, will get wet and get bad. Yeah, I love the stickers. Blogtoven just remembered there's a DAW shirt.
There's a DAW shirt.
There's a
y'all.
DAW shirt.
Go get a DAW shirt. Check out the Board Castle Monday
Mondays
7
at 7
p.m.
p.m.
Board Castle.
That's at twitch.tv/
The
the Board Castle. And they've got some, we're not going to say what it is, but we're going to tease it. We've got some good guests booked coming up.
Ooh, yeah.
Sparkly Veiled Fluvolus. Nice. Thank you, beautiful city. Gonna coat my shower wall in fish stickers now. It's a choice. They won't hold up very well, but it's a choice.
Yeah.
Despite being an aquatic life form, that sticker shouldn't get wet.
No. But fair enough.
Fair enough. And
We cannot ensure your safety
No.
or the safety of the stickers.
No. And also this Friday.
I want to put a sticker that this sticker does not constitute medical advice.
I do like that idea. But yeah, this Friday we're doing Star Wars trivia after the George Lucas talk show. And you know how you know it'll be after the George Lucas talk show? So I'm helping work on the George Lucas talk show, so it can't start before it. And I think that's everything.
Do you think
Be sure
I should
to check
make
out
cards?
Make Yourself Cry tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on planetscum.live. What?
Do you think I should make cards? I'm making ones that say no test material on this page. Should I make ones that say this card does not constitute medical advice?
I think so. I think that's really funny.
And just leave them out.
I love it. I love that idea. I think it's a really good idea as the backing on the stickers. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday for more We Are Trash People. I think with that, good night and good claw.
Good night and